The Cycle of Empires, Rise and Fall explained. Why do great empires fall? History is a fascinating tapestry of rise and decline. Through the lens of John Glubb's analysis, we discover recurring patterns. Glubb, a soldier and historian, proposed a cyclical theory of history that offers intriguing insights into why powerful civilizations eventually crumble. John Glubb's life was one of military service and scholarly pursuit. His unique perspective on history arises from his dual roles as a soldier and historian. Glubb's theory simplifies the complex progression of civilizations into a repeating cycle, helping us understand the forces that drive societies to greatness and eventual decline. Glubb's theory posits that history follows a predictable cycle. Hard times produce strong men create good times lead to weak men, and weak men bring about hard times again. This cycle, according to Glubb, is a universal pattern observed throughout civilizations' histories. The Assyrian Empire serves as a compelling illustration of Glubb's theory. Thriving from 859 to 612 BC, Assyria's rise was characterized by military prowess and strong leadership. The empire's formidable army and strategic conquest secured its dominance. However, the seeds of decline were sown within its own success. Despite its military strength, the Assyrian Empire eventually fell due to internal strife and external pressures. As the empire expanded, maintaining control became increasingly difficult. Internal rebellions and external invasions weakened the once mighty Assyrian state, illustrating how even the strongest empires can crumble under the weight of their own complexities. Despite its dominance, the Assyrian Empire eventually crumbled. The relentless military campaigns drained resources and morale. Internal strife and leadership disputes weakened the state. External pressures, including invasions from Babylon and Medes, delivered the final blow. The fall of Assyria exemplifies how internal decay coupled with external threats can dismantle a powerful empire. The Persian Empire followed Assyria's footsteps, but on a grander scale. Known for its vast territories and effective administration, Persia ruled with an iron fist. The empire's infrastructure, such as the Royal Road, facilitated communication and trade, bolstering its economic strength and cultural influence across a sprawling domain. Under the leadership of Cyrus the Great, the Persian Empire reached its zenith. Cyrus's policies promoted stability and growth, ushering in a golden age of prosperity. His respect for local customs and efficient governance helped maintain order. This era highlighted the significance of wise and inclusive leadership in sustaining an empire's flourishing period. The Persian Empire's decline began with complacency and internal corruption. Successive rulers failed to match Cyrus's vision, leading to administrative inefficiency. External invasions, notably by Alexander the Great, capitalized on these weaknesses. The once mighty empire faltered, underscoring the vulnerability of even the most powerful states to both internal and external challenges. The Greek city-states, particularly Athens and Sparta, offer another compelling narrative. These city-states were renowned for their unique forms of governance and military prowess. Democratic Athens and militaristic Sparta showcased the diversity of Greek political life. Their innovations in governance and strategy set them apart, driving their initial successes and influence in the ancient world. The Greek city-states, particularly Athens and Sparta, were exemplars of ancient innovation and power. Athens was known for its pioneering democracy, fostering an environment where arts and philosophy flourished. Sparta, on the other hand, embodied military discipline and strength, creating a formidable warrior society that commanded respect and fear. The strength of the Greek city-states lay in their distinct forms of governance and military tactics. Athenian democracy encouraged civic participation and intellectual pursuits, making it a cultural beacon. Spartan society, with its rigorous military training and communal ethos, ensured a well-prepared and cohesive fighting force. Despite their strengths, the Greek city-states were not immune to decline. The prolonged and destructive Peloponnesian War between Athens and Sparta weakened both city-states. Internal strife, political instability, and shifting alliances further eroded their power, setting the stage for external conquests and eventual domination by Macedonia. The Macedonian Empire, under Alexander the Great, rapidly expanded across vast territories. Alexander's unparalleled military strategy and bold vision brought unprecedented conquests, uniting diverse cultures under a single rule. His campaigns stretched from Greece to Egypt and deep into Asia, creating one of the largest empires in history. After Alexander's untimely death, the Macedonian Empire fragmented into smaller, weaker states. The lack of a strong successor led to infighting among his generals, who divided the empire into separate territories. This fragmentation diluted the power and unity that Alexander had forged, leading to the empire's gradual decline. The Roman Republic demonstrated that a well-structured constitution and a commitment to civic duty could lay the foundation for an enduring empire. Rome's disciplined military and strategic governance led to remarkable territorial expansion. This period saw the establishment of strong institutions and a unifying sense of Roman identity. Rome's strength was rooted in its disciplined military, which was renowned for its training, organization, and adaptability. The Roman legions were a powerful force, securing victories that expanded the Republic's influence. Civic duty and a sense of shared purpose among citizens further bolstered Rome's internal stability. Despite Rome's impressive achievements, the Republic eventually faced internal strife. Political corruption, social inequality, and power struggles among Rome's elite created a volatile environment. These issues eroded the Republic's foundations, paving the way for a significant transformation in Roman governance. The transition from Republic to Empire marked a pivotal shift in Rome's history. Julius Caesar's rise to power and subsequent assassination highlighted the Republic's vulnerabilities. Augustus, Caesar's heir, established the Roman Empire, centralizing power and ending centuries of republican governance, ushering in an era of imperial rule. The Roman Empire reached unparalleled heights, becoming the ancient world's most powerful state. Its vast territories were governed efficiently, and Roman culture, law, and engineering achievements flourished. However, overexpansion, economic challenges, and moral decay eventually weakened the empire, leading to its gradual decline and fall in the West. The Byzantine Empire preserved and adapted Roman traditions, blending them with Greek and Christian influences. Its strategic location in Constantinople enabled control over key trade routes and defense against numerous invaders. This cultural and military strength allowed the Byzantine Empire to thrive for centuries, becoming a beacon of stability and innovation. Strong leadership and astute diplomacy were crucial to the Byzantine Empire's endurance. Emperors like Justinian I implemented legal reforms and ambitious building projects, including the Hagia Sophia. The empire's ability to adapt and reorganize its military structure helped safeguard its territories and maintain its influence across the Mediterranean. Despite its strengths, the Byzantine Empire eventually succumbed to internal decay and external threats. Political infighting weakened the central authority, and economic challenges strained resources. The empire faced relentless pressure from emerging powers, including the Seljuk Turks and later the Ottoman Turks, culminating in the fall of Constantinople in 1453. The Islamic caliphates, such as the Umayyad and Abbasid, are notable for their profound impact on science, culture, and trade. During their golden age, they made significant advancements in mathematics, medicine, and architecture. Cities like Baghdad became centers of learning and innovation, fostering a vibrant and diverse intellectual climate. Infighting and invasions led to the decline of the Islamic caliphates. The central authority weakened as rival factions vied for power, fracturing the unity that once defined the caliphates. Mongol invasions and internal strife further destabilized the region, diminishing their influence and leading to the eventual fragmentation of these once great empires. The Islamic caliphates, like the Umayyad and Abbasid, were pivotal in shaping history. They ushered in a golden age where science, culture, and trade flourished. Their advancements in mathematics, medicine, and astronomy laid the groundwork for the Renaissance, influencing countless generations and civilizations that followed. Despite their achievements, the Islamic caliphates eventually weakened. Infighting among different factions strained their unity. Coupled with invasions from external enemies, these internal conflicts destabilized their political and social structures, leading to a gradual decline and fragmentation into smaller, less powerful entities. The Mongol Empire, under the leadership of Genghis Khan, expanded with unparalleled speed. Their military innovation and ruthless efficiency allowed them to conquer vast territories, creating the largest contiguous empire in history. Their influence reshaped the political and cultural landscapes of the regions they dominated. However, the Mongol Empire's vastness became its Achilles heel. After Genghis Khan's death, the empire quickly fractured into weaker khanates. These divisions made it difficult to maintain cohesion and control, leading to the eventual disintegration of their once formidable power. The Ottoman Empire, with its impressive 6th-century span, stands as a testament to resilience and strength. Its initial success was built on military conquest and a robust central authority. The empire's strategic location facilitated control over trade routes, further solidifying its economic and political dominance. The Ottoman Empire, founded in the late 13th century, quickly rose to prominence under the leadership of Osman I. Its initial strength was rooted in military conquest, strategic marriages, and a highly organized administrative structure. The empire expanded rapidly, encompassing vast territories across Europe, Asia, and Africa. During its peak, the Ottoman Empire was a formidable force, with a strong central authority that unified diverse cultures and regions. The empire's wealth was bolstered by control over key trade routes, and its military prowess was unmatched, thanks to elite forces like the Janissaries. As the centuries passed, the Ottoman Empire faced numerous challenges. Economic troubles, including inflation and a reliance on outdated trade practices, began to erode its financial stability. Military defeats against rising European powers further weakened the empire's hold on its vast territories. Internal strife and corruption also played significant roles in the Ottoman Empire's decline. Ineffective leadership and power struggles within the imperial court led to administrative inefficiency. This internal decay made it increasingly difficult for the empire to respond effectively to external threats and maintain control over its diverse population. The weakening of the Ottoman Empire culminated in its eventual collapse after World War I. The once mighty empire fragmented into smaller nations, marking the end of an era. Despite its decline, the Ottoman Empire left a lasting legacy in architecture, culture, and governance that continues to influence the modern world. The Spanish Empire showcased the impact of exploration and colonization. Driven by the quest for new trade routes and wealth, Spanish explorers like Columbus and Cortés extended Spain's influence across the globe. This era of expansion brought immense riches and new territories, making Spain a dominant world power. Riches from the New World marked a period of wealth and power for Spain. The influx of gold and silver from the Americas fueled economic growth and cultural flourishing. Spanish art, literature, and architecture thrived during this golden age, leaving a lasting legacy on both sides of the Atlantic. However, economic mismanagement and military overreach led to Spain's decay. The empire's vast wealth was often squandered on wars and extravagant projects. Continuous conflicts, such as the 80 Years' War and the Spanish Armada's defeat, drained resources and weakened Spain's hold on its territories. The British Empire, from 1700 to 1950, illustrates the cycle clearly. It rose to global prominence through naval supremacy and industrial innovation. Colonies spanned every continent, bringing unprecedented wealth and influence. Britain became the world's factory, and its cultural and political ideas shaped modern civilization. Economic and military supremacy led to good times, but post-war challenges and betrayal by the enemies within, especially those who had come as World War II refugees before turning on their hosts, led to Britain's decline. The two world wars exhausted its resources and eroded its global standing. Decolonization movements gained momentum, leading to the independence of numerous colonies. Britain transitioned from empire to a modern nation-state. John Glubb's theory offers a compelling lens through which we can examine the patterns of history. By understanding the cycles of empires, we gain insight into the dynamics of power, leadership, and societal change. This perspective encourages us to reflect on our own times and the lessons history imparts.